All right, looking at Quant here, which is also on Coinbase, which is also very bearish, way below this moving average. So sitting close to about $100. It does seem to be finding some support though, which makes sense. I mean, it's a nice whole number, $100. So is very common. So price still way below the 4-hour moving average as well. Let's see. And is crossing ish above the, well, it was above the 1 hour, now it's just below it. Was creating higher lows but hasn't created higher highs yet, so would be interested. I don't think this is a buy by any means yet, but it does look like it's creating some sort of resistance here. So I mean, it's tough. I probably wouldn't look to buy this until price crossed over. I mean, yeah, no, like yesterday, very bearish engulfing. There's a ton of resistance to the upside here. You can see price with all these wicks here. Look at all these wicks, respected this area and then finally broke into it and now broke below it and retested again. So yeah, definitely no buys here. I would be interested if it came back down to this area, possibly buying, but yeah, I mean, that's still kind of a bad habit because like this is so bearish. It's not necessarily a bad trade, it's just a bad habit. So I would actually look for, if I had to take a trade on this, which you never have to take a trade on anything, which is awesome. So unlike baseball where you have to swing every once in a while, at least you don't have to swing in trading, so you can just wait. But I do like this area, this $100.50 area here, to possibly take a short position. So if price came back into this area here, like it's done many times here, I would look for a short position and I would probably target, let's see, this one actually. So this is cool. So you've seen these wicks come down into this area and then they came down in this area and they closed much lower. And then these ones came down in this area and they closed even lower. So technically this recent price here has pushed this zone of liquidity down even further. So, and actually at one point, you know, price did touch $91. So there's a very good chance that price will continue down and it will try to retest these prices. So what I would look for is a nice whole number, even mid zone here at like $90, $96. And I would target that first. I think it's a very conservative position, very reasonable for price to hit. It's mid zone, so it's not like it's at the bottom of the zone. Price has already pushed lower before, since you know I got this price here. You have this huge wick here, so that tells me that price is most likely going to try to fill this. Might not make it all the way down, but it's going to try to fill this. So I would target, yeah, 96, even 95, which is the bottom of this zone, but still way within this previous wick here. So I mean, yeah, you could even target 95 if you wanted, but short it when it comes back up to $100.50 here, and then just kind of cinch your stop loss. I would still probably keep it above this zone just to be safe, because this is pretty volatile. You don't want to get stopped out on something silly. So yeah, and I would shoot for something like this. Get rid of this zone and then just wait for this play. Let price come back up to this zone, reject a little bit, and then enter your short position and target $96 or 95 or even further, and just ride it out and just see. Obviously this zone's pretty significant, so it might give it some troubles, you know, between $97 and 95, but after that, I mean, it might be smooth. See, oh, big sneeze. Might be smooth sailing after that. But I mean, looking at this weekly, there's a lot of weekly wicks over here. So I mean, this $100 mark is very significant. So might have a tough time breaking this, but I think eventually it's going to. And then I mean, there's the next one is down at like 92, which is actually where this wick came down to, you can see. And then after that wick, there is not much. So your next real support is way down here around like $55. So that could be a big short for Quant here if if price keeps playing out the way it does, making lower lows, lower highs. So as of right now, I'm waiting for price to come back up to $100.50 and then looking for a rejection, small rejection, 1 hour, 4 hour candle, and then entering that short position all the way to about $95, and then should be good to go. So that is Quant.